Hey, before the video gets started, I want to ask you a question. Are you subscribed? If you're unsure, look under the video that you're watching right now. And if you see the word subscribe, go ahead and click it because it means you're not subscribed. If you see that you're unsubscribed, then leave it be, you're good. Maybe activate that bell next to it. But on your phone or your tablet, if you see the word subscribe under the video, please click it and make sure you're following the channel. Now, let's get into today's video. Morning, YouTube. It's now Friday, June 28th. Just now getting going. Right now it's 8:45. Just did my pre-trip. My plan was to get on the road about 9. And the reason it's so late, technically I could have been there by now to drop this load off, but the reason to be so late is because after looking at the details of that load there yesterday, my next load, I'm going to deal with lumpers, so and that appointment's not till 4 o'clock. But it's only 70 miles, so when I drop this off about 11:30, 12 o'clock, I'll shoot over and grab the pickup for the next load. And again, it's like 75 miles up from there, so I'll probably be there about 3. But what I'll probably do is I'll shoot by Carlisle OC. I'll grab lunch there at the diner. But the reason I'm kind of getting a late start is because I got to deal with lumpers. Don't know how long that's going to take. And I have a deadhead, 150-mile deadhead from there to my next load, which, hang on, now that I'm saying it, 'cause I was just now looking on the in the app about the details, and it doesn't seem to be what I remember it being when I booked it, because there's no way I would book myself for a 1-2 a.m. pickup window. That's it. So let me just double check this. Okay, so there is no appointment. Okay, it just says it's going to be ready around 1 o'clock. Okay, so let me just double check. And it's from Michelin in Maryland, Michelin, North America, not a Firestone. A Firestone is from Michelin to Firestone. The location details. Looks like the open hours is 24. Government says FCNN Pro number 204. Do I have a 204 number? I do not know. I do not. And the 3-digit security access code to pick up was not sent in the work assignment. Reach out to customer service to request. Okay. So it says I have to have a 204 number and a 3-digit security access code. I don't have a 24 number or a 3-digit access code. I gotta contact somebody about that. But anyway, I'm gonna pick that up in the morning. Hang on, let me just hang on before I misspeak again. It says it's not ready until 6. Oh, that's Sunday. I'm gonna try to get it tomorrow. I mean, if I do pick it up Sunday morning, not a big deal. Sunday morning might be the day I pick it up. Yeah, that's gonna have to be Sunday morning. Damn it. But I'll pick it up Sunday morning. It's 470 miles from there to Huntington, West Virginia. And it's delivery Monday morning at 8 a.m. live unload. So whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. So what I'll do is I'll probably I don't know, I'll figure it out as we go. Anyhow, but now that I just noticed this number here that I need, I gotta call somebody to get a hold of customer service to get this for me. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we dropped off that first load. We got it empty. We're 6 miles away from where we got to pick up the next load, which is that live load at 4 o'clock today, 1600. It's right now 12:15 in the p.m. This trailer I picked up, it's got a couple bad tires, and I'm coming right past Carlisle OC anyway, because like I said, it's literally like 7 miles down the street from here. I remember how I mentioned I was supposed to maybe stop by here and grab lunch, so I went ahead and did it now. I was planning on doing it after the picking up the next load, but again, in good conscience, and this better not bite me in the ass, because my good conscience is going to go away. I've already spoke to the shop advisor. I'm back here at Express Lane now, waiting to go in so they can change these 2 tires. So, as long as I pick up that load, judging by time, my schedule, I got to 2:30 to get it. Because it's 76 miles from there to Milton, which is straight up 81. And that allows an hour and a half of drive time, so on the schedule. So, but I'm literally 10 minutes away from the place. As long as everything over here doesn't go horrible. But I did. I stopped up the front first before I came to the shop. I went inside, got a cheeseburger, some mayonnaise, onions, tomato, lettuce, pickle. That's pretty good. And some fries. And, well, I went there and got it. I came back here, checked in. Now I'm back here at the Express Bay. And I've been sitting at the Express Bay for about 7-8 minutes now, which was long enough for me to, plenty long enough for Big Boy to knock out a cheeseburger and some fries. You hear me? But, because I didn't have breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast. I guess got up and hit the road. So, my belly was rumbling. So, I don't know. We'll see how long I'm here. I got 2 hours and 15 minutes before I have to have that load connected. So, we'll see what happens. But I've been looking for another load. I put the loads that I have already selected in my spreadsheet. This load here, actually, if I was picking it up from there without the 12 mile deadhead, the load I'm getting ready to pick up for 76 miles, it's $450, which is $5.92 a mile. I love to get $5.92 a mile loads every damn day, but when you minus my 13 mile deadhead, I get $5.06 a mile for this. Whatever. I mean, honestly, I could do a couple of those a day and I'd be a happy boy. The problem with this is I'm going to have a freaking deal with lumpers. That's the issue, and that's why I started as a little later today, because I'm hoping I'm not in that place no longer than a couple hours, the most. So get in there by 4, get out by 6, and I got a 150 mile deadhead to get from there to Elkton, Maryland. Now that load doesn't get picked up until Sunday morning, or after midnight, 1 a.m. Sunday night, Saturday night, however you want to look at it. Today's Friday. So if I can get back here, which is pretty much the halfway point between Milton and where I gotta go, if I can get back here by 6,
your device has no GPS.
Shut up, Linda.
This might affect navigation's functionality.
Since I can't pick that load up till Sunday morning anyway, I'm probably just going to squeeze 34 in. That's most likely what I wind up doing, is squeezing a 34 in. And it's all dependent. You know what? It's not dependent on them assholes at all. I'll just PC out of that place. Back to here. Keep my ass off duty, keep my 34-hour reset intact. That's what I'll do. So anyway, right now I'm sitting here, been here 10 minutes now. 11 minutes waiting on this guy. So we'll see what happens. Alright, YouTube, we are here. I got here at 4 o'clock. I'm in the door. I just went inside, talked to them a little bit. It's 4:20 right now. 4:23. I'm not a blazer. Anyway, after I picked this load up, I had one of the biggest what the hell just happened moments that I ever had out here. I'll tell you, here's what it was. Is we're driving from the pickup to, it's 4 miles from pickup to get on 81 North, the interstate. We're going through commercial areas, speed limit's 30 miles an hour. But that tanker, apparently he don't give a shit about speed, so he speeds up to pass me. Cops in front of me, and all of a sudden he gets some sort of speed moral because the light turns yellow. He wants to hit his brakes. . Okay, so maybe it wasn't as dramatic as I remembered it, but he did have to hit his brakes hard, which made me hit my brakes hard. And luckily, my camera, and it jars hard enough, it saves the events. I didn't have to search for it long at all. So, you hear that bang? Oh, anyway, back to the video. So I hit my brakes. No sooner I hit my brakes, I heard something, it sounded like something was sliding, and then I heard BAM! I said, what in the shit just happened? I says, I don't know. I pull over to the shoulder. Barely enough room in this little commercial area to even have a shoulder just to get off the white line. My first instinct, my first thought, because when I heard something sound like it was sliding, my first thought was that people, this winds up being a Heinz load, by the way, so that's why it's pretty heavy. I'm like 77,000 pounds. The load is like 43 or something. So my first thought, when I heard something sliding, I was like, okay, freight slid in the trailer. They didn't tie it down. They loaded it with a freaking gap up in the header, and it slid, and boom, smacked my freaking trailer front, right? I get out, I'm expecting to see a trailer busted open or something. No, not at all. I'm like, what in the hell was that noise? So I start walking towards the back, see if I see any evidence of, leakage or whatever, just anything. My tandems. I noticed my tandems were all the way back to the rear. Mind you, I just slid my tandems forward to right around the 42 foot mark. Just in my experience, it's kind of where a good place to start with this heavy of a load. After I slid my tandems, I went back there, yanked my handle, did my tug, lock them in. So I thought I locked them in because I heard it. I could have swore I heard it because you can hear them pop back out. Obviously, when I did my tug, I didn't tug hard enough. I didn't tug thorough enough. Because obviously my pins did not release back out and lock into the hose like they were supposed to. Because you don't need the tandems of the trailer to slide. Once you pull the handle out, it releases the pins. The thing just slides across the metal rail. So if you're driving down the road and you hit your brakes, there's nothing holding that back. So you hit your brakes, and your brakes are going to hit harder on the trailer, so it's going to slide back and not stay where it's supposed to be. Now, luckily, it was only going about 25, 30 miles an hour when this happened, when I heard that boom. Because if I'd have been going any faster, I've heard stories of people, when you slide your tandems, you don't want to slide them hard to begin with, because there's times you can pull them right out from under you. Jack that rear bumper off, and tandems go along with it. So, at the end of the day, it was my responsibility to make sure those pins came out in the hole, and apparently I just didn't do a good enough job on it. So this is my fault this happened. Fortunately, we were going so slow, it didn't make a difference. There was no damage back there. But what could have happened? We're in afternoon traffic in a commercial area that people are out shopping in mid-afternoon on a weekend. Woo, If that tandem would have, if that much force could have broke that freaking rear end off, the bumper off, the tandems could have came out, ran into the cars behind me. Again, we're going a slower speed, but that's not the point. The point is, it never should have happened to begin with. I didn't do as thorough of a job as I thought I did. Now, it's one of those things to where you do something over and over and over and over and over and over and over, no problems, you don't think anything about it. You do your tuck test, you hear them pop out, and you do a forward and back just to make sure they're not moving. But now, I'm going to keep myself in a practice of visually inspecting all 4 pins from now on. And I know you're supposed to do that. And somewhere along the lines, I forgot about that step, I guess. But when something happens, that memory comes back. You hear me? Just fortunately, nothing severe happened. It's a learning experience. It could have been bad. And I'm telling you, it's been in my head ever since. Even though I've verified my pins are in the hose, even when I've had to slow down a little bit more. It causes you to be way more cautious and make way more careful, increase your following distance even more, just because you don't want to slam on your brakes. And I'm heavy. I haven't hauled anything this heavy in a while, and it's hot. So yeah, just be mindful, guys. Slide the tandems. Make sure those pins lock back in. A tech test isn't always going to be proper. They may be out just enough to help you with your tug test, but not out enough to where you need to do a big good break, and all of a sudden, boom, they'll slide right on through. So, yep, that happened. But anyway, I'm in the dock. He said that the guys started another truck a few minutes ago. He said it's not very big, and once they get done with that, they'll come to me. And he said it shouldn't take too awful long, but then again, keep an eye on my phone because I will get a text message because we've got to pay a lumper fee. So once I get that text message in the amount, I will contact Schneider Lumper Payment Services, get whatever code it is that I need, get them paid, go and get my paperwork, and get the hell out of here. So stay tuned, we'll keep you updated. All right, 6:07 p.m. I just got the text saying pay the lumper. Well, I got it about 5 minutes ago. Tried calling the lumper number. Apparently the lumper number is after hours as well, so now I gotta wait for after hours to call me back. So luckily, right after I finished that clip, they called right back. So after hours, I guess lumper payments are a little more less busy, a little more on the ball. So yeah, I'm out of there. I stopped at this Onvo, one of those Onvo travel centers. They're pretty nice little places. I've been to a couple of them I've only seen them up here in the north in Pennsylvania, so I mean, I'm sure they're elsewhere, but pretty sure they're still just north. So I'm 32 miles away from Carlisle, but I stopped here to grab a drink and snacks. So I know when I get back to Carlisle, there's not going to be any of the diners going to be closed. And when I was in there early this afternoon, I went to go buy a pop. The whole vending machine was like the payment center was down, so I can't rely on getting anything there. So I got a couple bottles of water, I got a Monster, and I just got some snacks for the evening. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and close the video now. I'm gonna leave out of here, go to Carlisle, and probably just go ahead and squeeze a 34 in. There's no reason not to. I can't pick that load up till Sunday morning, and I have time. So let's get 34 out, get my 70 back, and we'll move forward. Thanks for watching, y'all. Appreciate all the support. Oh, somebody asked me what device, when I like the last video. So I showed this, it's like, what device is that? I mean, this device itself is just, it's a Samsung Galaxy S9 tablet. But the app that I use, the GPS app that I use is Trucker Path. You know, so I have all my stuff on here that I use regularly. Google, of course, which I don't use on here, but it's there for quick access. Load board, my spreadsheet that, you know, I'm going to release to y'all later on. And of course, you got DriveWise here, picture of my truck, all my information. That's how I get past way stations when I do get past. And YouTube and other things. I watch all my, like when I'm in bed, I watch Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Prime, whatever I decide to watch. It's all watched from here, not my phone. So the device itself is just a Samsung Galaxy S9. It's the FE edition, fan edition. But the GPS is just Trucker Path. Just in case anybody else had any more questions about that. Yeah, I don't have an actual GPS device. I told you before, I think they're not worth buying. Just, you get an app. I think it's best. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. No, we won't. You won't see me again until Sunday, because I'll be doing a reset tomorrow. So unless something special happens, then you won't see me tomorrow. Meaning there won't be a Sunday video, but there'll be a Monday video.